Welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a brand new career mode, and it is with Arsenal. Obviously top of the league in real life, they're thriving, but can we do it in career mode? We'll have to see. We're going to make this series a lot harder. We're bringing in sliders, which I'll show you that in a minute, and we're going to maybe keep it realistic. I'm going to try to, but obviously the aim is to win the UCL. And here is the sliders. They should make the game a lot more interesting and a lot harder to win games, because in some of our career modes, like the Villa one, we were smashing teams that we shouldn't have been smashing, like 4-0 or something. And the Real Madrid one as well, we smashed like Barcelona 4-0. So it's going to keep it more realistic and a lot harder to win games. So we're going to have to be up to the challenge and hopefully win the Champions League with Arsenal by the end of this. We're going to put some development plans on our players here, because this squad, very young, a lot of potential. We want it to grow into a cracking team that can go unbeatable, just like the 2003 season with Thierry Henry, Dennis Bergkamp, the greats. That is the aim of this series. Bukayo Saka, what a goal he scored last night. Martin Odegaard as well. He's going to be El Capitano the whole way through. Them two, for sure, are definitely not leaving. And these are three players Arsenal are linked with in real life here. Kior, he's actually signed for them for 20 mil. I don't think they've announced it yet, but he was at the Arsenal game yesterday. He signed for 20 mil. But we can get him for a lot less in career mode, and we're going to do it. Like I said, I'm going to keep it realistic. And as you saw on our transfer target, it's Rice and Camavinga, who Arsenal are both linked with in real life. But we're going to try and get Kior here first. They wanted El Neni. I'm not going to swap him. 5.8 mil, we'll accept it. I'm not too fussed. We've got 100 mil in the bank, and I only really want to make one more big signing here. So yeah, he should be in the club. We'll just do his contract and let's see if he accepts. Alright, Kior, 34k a week. I'm going to bump it down to like 30 or something. Yeah, we're going to go with 30 and let's say 50 grand, 60 grand. Nah, we'll go up to 100 grand. I think they should accept that. Alright, 270 grand. I'm not too fussed. I'll accept that. But Kior, the young Polish centre-half, has joined the club for 5.8 million. Obviously, he's not going to be starting. We're probably just going to grow him. He might go out on loan a few times. He's not going to get over Gabriel and Saliba, who are on cracking form in real life and have been great all season. Right, second signing. It's a big one. The man himself, Declan Rice. We're going to try and get him. He's valued at 53 mil. We're going to offer 57. And David Moyes has accepted it straight away. I wouldn't think that they'd let go of their star man that easily. But now we're going to negotiate with a contract with him. I don't think Arsenal are linked with him this January, but like in the summer they want to sign him. But we're going to sign him now anyway, hopefully. He wants crucial, obviously. He's going to be starting 5 years. Yeah, I'll happily take that. No release clause, except it's down to the wage. It's 69. You know what? We'll let him have it. Declan Rice has joined Arsenal. Come on. What a signing this is. He's going to strengthen our midfield. I'm going to try and rotate him, Xhaka and Partey. I want to try and keep it realistic, because Xhaka obviously is playing for Arsenal in real life, and so is Partey. 57 million. Let's see what grade we get. I feel like we get a bad one because they accepted it straight away. We get an A. That is class, that is. I really didn't expect an A from that. Huge dub. Declan Rice is going to fit into our starting 11. Alright, so I don't want to make any more signings this window. As I said, I wanted to keep it realistic. But we've got our first game against Villa, and this is the lineup we're going for. As you can see right there, we're on Legendary. We've got our sliders. So we're going to see how we do against the mighty Aston Villa, who we did our first ever career mode with Villa, and we're now playing them with Arsenal. Back at Villa Park, this one Firmino. I feel like they always sign someone weird in career mode, Villa do. Is that Kevin Volland as well? Kevin Volland and Firmino. That's a very weird strike force for Villa. Right, literally in the first 8 minutes of the game, I've realised this is going to be tough, because we have not managed to break Villa down whatsoever. Kieran Tierney, literally as I say that, gets past Matty Cash, but no one's in the box, so we've cut back into Thomas Partey, and we're having to go back. There's literally no options. They're cutting everything off. It's just hard to break teams down on this. Bukayo Saka on the ball. Can he attack the box? Saka cuts back in onto his left, but Diego Carlos manages to win it off him. And now Villa can counter-attack off this Coutinho into Volland. Can we get the ball off him? No, we can't. The gameplay is really slow on this and sluggish. It's a bit annoying, so it's... Oh my God, McGinn's through. We're going to have to take some time to get used to this game. Ramsdale saves, but Firmino scores. literally, as I'm saying, it's going to take a while for us to get used to these sliders. Aston Villa make it 1-0. 36 minutes in here, Boubacar Kamara on the ball. Plays it in to Firmino. Lovely little pass into Volland, who goes to the outside of the boot shot. And we've nearly conceded again then. Odegaard into Rice. Gets it to Thomas Partey just before half-time. It would be good if we could score, but we don't. And we go into half-time trailing. This is going to be tough with these sliders. It might be a long season. Jesus into Martinelli. Overplays a ball. And Odegaard can't get there. Martinez comes out to claim it. Tomiyasu plays in Saka 85 minutes in. Can he attack the box and maybe get a goal? Bukayo Saka goes for the finesse. Saka misses it. And that is where the game does end. Our first defeat of the series. The first game of the Premier League season. But for some reason, Martinelli was number 13 when he's number 11 in real life. That really confused me, so I had to change it back. And now this is a big game. We've got to win this. We can't lose our first North London derby of the series. And 6 minutes in, we found it easier to break Spurs down than we did Villa, as Declan Rice puts one wide. Saka goes for the finesse, but Hugo Lloris makes a decent save. If only he could have done that in the North London derby last week. We get a corner here. Saka whips one in. Perisic heads it out. Spurs have a chance here. Son into Kane, but Ramsdale with a save. He probably could have caught that, but we'll take it. Tierney now gets into Declan Rice. He's been in the box a lot getting shots off, which I'm actually liking from Declan Rice. Hopefully he can convert some of them into goals. Odegaard tries to cut back in, but Davinson Sanchez gets a tackle in. And Trossard, the new Arsenal signing, we're going to bring him on. I was going to take Martinelli off, but he's playing well, so we're going to stick him up front. He can play striker as well, so we're going to see how he does up front. Spurs here on the ball. Son plays Kane through. What a save that is from Ramsdale. It ricochets back off Kane and goes wide. Martinelli here, skipping through the opponents like it's nothing. What can Martinelli do? On his right foot, Martinelli scores, and he makes it 1-0 to the Arsenal. What a goal that is from Gabriel Martinelli. And as you can see, I'm actually delighted, because it's been hard to break these teams down and actually get a chance to goal. And Gabriel Martinelli makes it 1-0 in the 81st minute. I was about to say 8-0 then. And we get our first win. Our first win of the series is the North London derby. You love to see it. Trossard played decent when he came on. Martinelli with the important goal though. He's going to be a big player in this series. I can just feel it. Alright, now we've got Southampton away. I'm going to play the attack highlights only. We'll see how we do. We know how shaky these can be. We've seen it in the Villa career mode when we've played smaller teams and got demolished. So yeah, this could be a really big W or a really fat L. Saka on the corner here, whips it in, but Southampton get it clear. Still 0-0 here. Martinelli on the ball, who won us the game last time, gets tackled by Salisu. Saka here once again, cuts it back into Declan Rice, but Southampton managed to block it. And we are 1-0 down here. Can Jesus score? No, he cannot. And we do lose the game 2-0. I need to stop playing these highlights because they're cursed. That is the end of the first episode of the Arsenal career mode. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe. The Real Madrid career mode will be back out tomorrow, so don't worry. And I will see you in the next video.